Mustang Media.
Hi, my name is Joe Hilliard. Welcome to Mustang Media's final episode for this year. We start our newscast with a tribute to the 8th graders. The class of 2014 leaves you with some words of advice and special memories.
I'm sad, kind of, but at the same time happy. Yeah, mixed emotions.
Don't let people get to you. Just come and do what you have to do.
Just to be very nice to the teachers because some of them are very strict.
Be careful in the hallways from all the other students.
My most humiliating memory, I don't think I can say that one on camera.
My favorite memory when we bust Heritage, you know, because the 8th graders lost last year, so we had to get that back.
Like the dance and like Six Flags and like that stuff.
The night of the dodgeball game, I tried to dunk, and instead of dunking, I really hurt my lower back, and I stayed on the ground.
Before they say goodbye, they had one more chance to dance in our gym. The theme this year was Las Vegas. The dance took place on Friday, May 2nd. It was a celebration to remember. Students danced to many hit songs and even a couple of older songs. They were allowed to take pictures in a photo booth for just $1. They ended their night by dancing to a song called High School Musicals, We're All in This Together. Songs flooded the gym in mid-May as students performed in the musical Hairspray. About 40 cast members made up of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders performed in the 60s-based musical. They had two hour-long performances. It was the first time Memorial has ever had the production Hairspray. Joining me now is Gina Flores to recap this year's sporting events.
Take a look at the records. Altogether, the teams did a wonderful job. Here's a look at some wins and losses for the 2013 to 2014 school year. There was a lot of cheering and running going on at Memorial on May 10. MJHS hosted the second annual 5K car show. The event was held to raise money for the Lansing Food Pantry. About $1,000 was raised for the food pantry. The weather was great for some 75 people who came out to run the race. Organizers hope the events continue to grow in the future. Some students say that it's nice to give back to the community.
It's good for people because we raise money and help people who doesn't have the finances we have to benefit their needs.
Speaking of hard work, congratulations to Martha Perez. She's the second student to win the bike for perfect attendance. The Team 6B student says she really likes her new bike and feels lucky because it's her first time winning an award for Memorial. Well, you decided our Mustang would be a boy. But it looks like the student body cannot decide on its name. The majority of you chose none of the above when we gave you options. Back to you, Joe.
I didn't do that. Each episode we feature a teacher who confesses some things to the student body. This week we met the wonderful Mr. Gersvich.
Mustang Media.
I would say friendly, helpful, and caring. In my off time, what I like to do is spend time with my family. I coach all 3 of my kids in different sports, volleyball, basketball, and baseball currently. I've also coached them in soccer, track, and other sports. With my back, I had spinal stenosis, which meant that they had to replace a vertebrae, or not a vertebrae, but the padding in between the vertebrae with a plastic piece, and then they had to fuse 2 of my vertebrae together so they don't move out of place. My favorite unit of study that I've ever taught would be World War II because it gives me the opportunity to bring in and show all of my students the reality of the war and just how horrible and terrible war can be, not only for the soldiers but also for the other people that it affects. Absolutely, because it gives me a chance to work with students every day, and every day is a new and challenging experience, and every day is different.
That wraps up our last episode of Mustang Media for this school year. Remember to keep sending us your story ideas, and also remember to smile, be happy. Remember, summer is almost here.
Can we see stuff?
No.
Thank you. friends say you're right. Here's why. Mustang Media.